Okay, so subscribers pick my offense. First of all, I choose a few teams, just a three-man with, just to show how OP some combos are. First of all, I'll do a few self-plugs, because, gotta plug the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, it's really fucking cool. There's loads of cool people in there. Also, all the leaked, well, not leaked, but all the beta gold mythics are in my Discord, all selected into different channels. Every single mythic gold that is released in the channels, if you want to, just join. It makes it a lot easier to prepare for what you might want to go for, what you might not want to go for. But that's just basically it. Another self-plug, nearly at 1,500 subs, man really needs them subs, because why not? Grow the cult and whatnot. So, first of all, the reason behind this team here is a three-man. Mateo infects 4, whoever's not infected. Obviously, Garrett with his weapon will infect that person. And then you get 5-person infected, and then second turn, active with Garrett, and then everyone's pretty much dead. It's just the heal reduction and whatnot. And then March is there if anyone gets infected, bleed, and just the bubble protection is really, really sweet. So, we got a few topics for this video, because obviously I just can't talk about the fucking teams for 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes long. Spoiler alert, I can already do the editing on it. So, a few topics when you're doing beta, bugs, what's it looking like going into the mythic era, a few problems, a few, pros with it. But, so first of all, the beta. The beta has been released. There's been a few bugs. Shocker, I know. Personally, I say to anyone, do you want to join the beta? Yes, no. So, my opinion's always been, you're going to have a lot of problems with your game if you do join the beta. And if you leave the beta, same thing. So just don't touch it. It's better to let other people do it and then you just watch it on the sidelines. Yes, you can play around with the new shit, but your game's going to suffer because of it. So that's my opinion on that. But nonetheless, with beta, people have been testing it. There's been a few bugs. People have been locked out of their accounts. Shocker. But anyway, regardless, it has been very nice to see people give input on how it's working, because it looks great. It fucking looks great. Now, I'm not one to bum Scopely. I've never bummed Scopely. If anything, I'm their harshest critic. I don't get no special treatment off Scopely. I'm free to say whatever I want. So I don't, I don't have any reason to bum them. But they have done a very nice job with this update. It looks great. It really does look great. So the new, the new content like mythics could be a bit of a, a bit of shit. But we'll have to see how shit it is or good. Just depending on how they implement it with promo wheels and whatnot. But the roadmaps, the Conquest actual roadmaps, they look great. What's the word? Tributes. Bit iffy on that one. Bit iffy on how much we're getting for tributes, because it does seem pretty low. Does seem pretty low for what we're getting. But all things are subject to change. The wheels, they look pretty balanced. But I am saying, there's a gold wheel for gold mythics. I am saying that thing is going to be a fucking gold mine for Scopely. $100 for one pool? I think so. What's that? Top reward in, events? Yes, please. Oh, what? Spend an extra $50 for an extra pool? Oh, yes. So I think that's how they're going to make the money. Personally, I reckon promo wheel won't have, I don't know. I want to hope the promo wheel doesn't have much more of an effect. Personally, I prefer stashes, because then at least you know what you're getting. Also, they haven't told us what we're doing with diamond tokens. So, do you know what I'm doing with my diamond tokens? I'm just fucking spending them, because here's another problem that I see with mythics. So obviously I'm not in the beta, because I don't have a fucking Android device. I'm on iOS. But the boys are saying from the Discord, it is fucking gross how much shit you need to level them. So, if you think leveling S-classes were hard, then, the amount of gear and whatnot you need for them, it's bad. It's fucking bad, I'll tell you that. So, the past few teams, I know I haven't spoken on them, the Akira, Jeremiah, and Andrea team. Akira keeps everyone alive. Akira keeps everyone alive. Jeremiah does a debuff and hits everything, or 3 people. And then you got Andrea with the focus, normalize, and just general AP gain. This one is more of a trauma team. Andrea's just there for attack, and then you got obviously Diego and Jesus for the trauma. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of shit to level these bastards up. And I do hear from people, conservation. Well, you gotta conserve your shit. You've gotta really conserve your shit, because I think the consensus of most people in Discord and everywhere is you really, really need to decide well on who you choose to level, because you will run out of stuff to throw in. Because obviously you need to throw silvers into the gold to level them up, and then you need another gold to level up your gold mythic to sit to the maximum tier. So you're really gonna have to choose who you want to level and really be happy with it. Not, oh, this one looks really fucking nice, let me pick it up. I love Negan. Oh my god, I fucking love Negan. No, 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 no. Like, you can have your fucking sexual fantasies about Negan, you know, Tyrese, or whoever it might be. But if you want to be competitive and you want to have a good attack team, don't fucking bum the character. Look at the stats and what they do. Just don't, you know, just don't fucking get fantasized on, oh, they look great, oh, I fucking love them from the show and the comics, oh, just, you know, just think, just fucking think with your head, not your dick, or you, I'm not sexist, you know, I'm not sexist, but, let's be honest, most people think with their dicks. So, apart from the leveling and whatnot, Conquest roadmap, it looks great, the tributes, looks a bit dodgy, mainly because, very little, I don't know if that's because people haven't went all the way through or whatnot, but it doesn't look great. The amount of contributes you get. We still need trainers out the ass, because, you know, they take so much to level. Like, fuck me. Also, future videos, I will actually be reviewing and just give my general opinion on the oh, fuck's sake, the Mythics. It's going to take me a while to get used to this, but the Mythics released, with this update, because obviously I got all the beta ones, I got the ones Scrippy's released in my Discord. It's nice and easy to look through them all. I will be giving my general opinion on it, but honestly, they're very underwhelming. There's a few of them that I can already tell are going to be money makers, heavily sought after. But overall, my consensus is it's very meh. Like, very meh. Like, I know they said S-classes were confusing, but I'm not being funny. Even the most simple fucking person can look at these tunes and be like, I attacked. You know, it's just they attack one person and they might give a little something on the edge. Oh wow, Scopely, thank you. I had trouble reading the S classes AR so much. They were so confusing to me. It's like, I'm just saying, it better stay as simple as shit and crap. If they just suddenly a month later go, oh yeah, nope, I feel like Gen 2s are coming out, I'm going to be pissed as shit. So I'm hoping they stay very, very simple for the most simple-minded people. Also, team in the background from Shane. Shane, this team is shite. It's just shite. You got barely any damage in it. And granted, most of these, Garrett and Steve, they're tier 2. I'm not wasting gear. I can't waste gear. I've not got enough gear. So overall, this team, kind of stinky, but it was fun to play around with. Also, I don't think I've covered this yet, but so they said, Scopely said, your S classes won't be outmatched immediately, and they want you using gold mythics as soon as possible. Now, I do believe that is the case. I do reckon there'll be, you know, some early deals where you can spend $100 and get a gold mythic here and there or something with a massive increase of progression, something like that. I do reckon that'll be a thing, but regardless, that's not my point. How do I say this? My prediction was, I reckon your S classes will still be very good for a few months. Like, they'll be good for what they do on their rushes, sort of thing. They won't be good because of stats. Now, stats. A few people in my Discord, you know, they have access to beta. They do friendly rates and whatnot. Yeah, they hit fucking hard. They hit really fucking hard. Even without mods, even without good weapons, your team is getting squashed. Like, absolutely squashed, boys. So, I do think Mythics are going to be on defense a lot. Even when they don't get the leadership bonuses, yeah, the stat differences are just going to be absolutely insane. Now, here's something I can relate to. So, if you remember, fairly early into the S-Class era, there was a tune, you might have known her, called Priya. Priya hit like a fucking truck. Now, when Priya was given a rampage weapon, Priya went boom, 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 and just absolutely destroyed the meta. Well, I wouldn't say destroyed the meta, she was just a very meta-heavy tune, she was great. You know, the rampage gun made her absolutely fucking, well, astonishing. So, I'm calling it right now, Rampage will be coming back with a vengeance, and with Princess's release, granted, it's 4 random attacks, but Rampage with double attack, that's potentially 8 Rampage hits on her rush. Now, granted, we all know the downside to Rampage, and that is Reflect. That is paybacks, but there is no paybacks released well, as of yet, in the Mythic era, and I don't know. I reckon Rampage could really have a comeback here. So I would recommend at least having one Rampage weapon if you don't already. But that being said, Reflect, obviously, when Priya Rampage was in its prime, most Reflects were 30 to about 40%. But now with the Diamond, oh fuck, where's the Diamond? No, Platinum, sorry. Platinum mods, yeah, they're more like 50 to 60 now. So Rampage will be good, and I do see Priya slapping shit. No, not Priya. Princess slapping shit up, with a Rampage gun. But you just gotta keep in mind, she's probably gonna get Reflect killed. So, yeah, I do think Princess will be an absolutely great team. But she's only from the I believe it's the 5-star token variation wheel. So I hope you got a lot of tokens saved up. Now that comes on to my next topic for the video. Don't be retard, save your shit. Okay, before I go into the retarded shit, team in the background's from 9. It's an alright team. Definitely a lot of damage. Obviously, my Nor and Shaq is only tier 2, and I did forget to level Shaq's active skill, which is arguably his best feature. But, you know, my bad. Also, Shaq's got his basic weapon. I did upgrade Nor's weapon a little bit. It's not perfect, and it's not that great, but this team is pretty fucking spicy. You can tell whose team is just by looking at the team name. I did name after whoever made the team. So obviously, onto saving your shit. Obviously, with the new update, the Mythic update, you've got to remember this. Every single token wheel is getting a revamp, and when I mean a revamp, it's getting updated to the Mythic era. So if you've got 5-star tokens, don't use them. I don't understand why you would. Like, the shit in the 5-star wheel is disgustingly bad. Just save it. 4-star, 5-star, basic, whatever it is, just save as much as you can. Now I know basic, it doesn't matter if you use basic as much because the basic wheel update is very meh. But honestly, just save your tokens. Like, it might not be like humongously fucking different, but it is still wiser to save because you do get more bang for your buck. And considering, well, it's very hard to get the 5-star tokens because obviously it's shard heavy. The S-Class era was, but for whatever tokens you do have left, just please save them. It's just fucking common sense. Also, this team in the background, I've done the same thing again. I forgot to level up Job's active skill. My bad, and I didn't have Rhodey, so I thought I didn't have another 5-starter. Actually, thinking about it, Steve might be a 5-starter, so that might have been my bad, but I thought, fuck it. Close enough to Rhodey, fuck it. Argus seems pretty close, so we'll use Argus. But yeah, I did forget to do that. But honestly, this team, not bad. Like, the trauma is alright. Honestly, Michonne is just like hard carry in this team. Obviously, Job isn't leveled. You know, same situation. I haven't got the gear. I haven't got the trainers to spare. So, you know, I've got to save where I can. But his Firestarter, 4K burn, it's really nice. But the problem is sort of Tanya's. Tanya's have been a problem for pretty much all the teams. People have suggested me. You would definitely see Tanya be a massive problem, and even Kenny be a problem in the later videos, on the pure basis that I just don't really have a way to stop it with trauma, because when I kill Tanya with Diego's Rush, she clears whatever I had on her, meaning she just revives back. So, bit of a nifty one, but you know, this team works pretty sweet. Sometimes too, obviously. Strong attacks makes everyone hit a little bit harder, and obviously my Michonne is a hard carry, but Trader just, yeah, he just melted my team. There's the team's, you know, if you got trauma resist, it's sort of over. So it is what it is. Next, it's pretty easy counter. You just got to use the Michonne Daze. Daze is still very good. I do think Michonne will see it maybe a little bit of play into Mythic era, but I can't say she'll be great. Same with any of these characters to be honest. I think Diego's gonna get hit very hard. Main reason with the increased stats, obviously the 2k trauma, it's just not going to hit nearly as hard as it once would have against obviously S classes because of the massive stat difference. Same with bleed and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think stats are going to be as good, but I do think infection going forward will be absolutely fucking banging. Because obviously if you don't heal it, you die. Infection's always going to be good. There's a lot of things you got to defend against. Obviously going ahead, but like Scopely in the S-Class era has made so many fucking bad mistakes. they've made so many status effects like a trauma, um, what was it, like a trauma infection. Infection was such a bad idea. It's such a bad idea because like no matter how big the stats are, they can always be killed if they don't heal. If you make it so they can, like I'm just saying, you could literally, I know it's a bit of a stretch, but you could probably clear a full mythic team. Granted, they haven't got any heal weapons on them with a fucking Mateo. As long as he stays alive, infection will always kill. So I do think that's a little bit of a mistake. This team here, probably the best team I had. Um, I think this was from, I can't remember who I got this from, AOB in the team name, but this team was actually really, really fucking nice. Had no problem clearing pretty much anything with it. Obviously, Kenny for the elusive turn 1. You got Dylan. Dylan actually came in very clutch against March teams because of his mini rampage weapon. Andrea for the rush and focus, and then you got Kira for the staying everyone alive, and then yeah, like anything, like literally, I was using this against March teams. Obviously, I do have exhaust resist on my Magna and Andrea, but didn't really make much of a difference. Okay, I pretty much ran out of shit to talk about, so we're just talking about the teams for the rest of the video. If that's not your thing, subscribe, like, comment, join Discord, all that good shit. So, just looking in the back team, like, literally this team, which I was given, it pretty much covers pretty much all bases, Akira brings everyone back, for, like, a Payback or a Tanya or something, you got the Andrea, and then, obviously, Magna can do that as well, plus turn 1, if you need to turn 1A1 like a Jesus or something, it's really nice. Also, you can turn 1, Dylan for, I think, disarm. Also, elusive on Kenny turn 1. So there's lots of different ways to get around people. It's just a really solid team. I must give props. It's really good. Now this one is a bit more tricky. Don't know why Raulio and Pri is in there, but there was a bodyguard. So if my second Magna hit didn't go through, I would have probably been in a lot of trouble. Because I've obviously got thingy. But as you can tell, we got a new team now. The new team, I'm not even using a leader skill. I'm just 4-manning it, and Shaq is tier 2. I don't think, yeah, Shaq's tier 2 for this one. Now I am skipping a few teams. I'm trying to hit better teams, and I'm not hitting actual players. So we got Jeremiah obviously for the debuff. He can also focus. He also hits 3 times, which is very good. Obviously Magna can go turn 1. To give bleed immunity and all that good shit. Shaq can decap, and then obviously you got Akira in the middle slot just because he brings everyone back. So obviously I'm not running with any what's the word I'm looking for, any leader buffs. Obviously Shaq not hitting as hard as he could, mainly because he is tier 2, his weapon isn't upgraded, and he hasn't got the best mod sound. But this team, unironically, I actually found it a little tricky with this team for the pure reason is I can't remember the last time I ever saw a Sheila on defense, and I forgot she had that dodgy skill that made it so if I can't remember, it's something like bleed and decap, and yeah, my Jeremiah got decapped, which was a massive problem considering Jeremiah is my main damage. So yeah, this goes on for a very long time. Mainly because I just kept having to wait for Akira to revive. And then, yeah, it just wasn't a good time because Jeremiah just fucking kept copping it. And obviously I can't rush into the Shiva because I have to basic attack with that. And then you got the exhaust killing my tunes non-stop. And yeah, it just wasn't a fun time. But this is still proving that with Akira, anything is possible. No leader skill, nothing. I'm purely just sitting there waiting for a revive. Everyone gets revived with 100% AP and they slap. So, yet again, proving that, yeah, you don't really have to have skill, you can just have Akira. This team was a bit of funky. So, I don't like this for the fact, they got a Jesus and they got a thingy there. Now, that being said, I fucking forgot to do, because obviously I don't use Shaq a lot. I literally just got him, like, not long ago. I forgot Shaq gave fucking Impair Immunity. My fucking mistake on that one, and he gives 75% attack. But granted, obviously I was dazed, so I couldn't use it. My bad. But on this one, I'm pretty sure I just said, fuck it, we're throwing on auto. Not a good idea. Brutus, Brutus just mauled me. And then Frost came back, so we're going through another loop here, waiting for Akira to revive. As you can see, Akira just isn't dying pretty easily, like, whatever he throws at me, he's not going to kill, which is nice. And then obviously Jeremiah finishes off. Jeremiah being the heavy damage input here. Now, unironically, I lost versus this team. I lost. Now you're probably thinking, Dan, how the fuck did you lose? Kenny. Kenny's the reason I lost. So, I think this was the part where I fucked up. I didn't kill Kenny. I left Pete alive. No, I killed Pete, and I didn't kill Kenny. Kenny can revive. Yeah, and he just did so. Now, because if I just would have, kept a little go, like, saved the extra round, I could have got rid of that fucking Pete. I fucked up. I should have killed Pete. No, I should have killed Kenny, then waited a turn or two, got my rush, and then went in on Pete. But, I'm a fucking dumbass. So, those were just, this is a random talk about everything in the game. Subscribers pick my offense. A few good teams in there. Obviously, my 3-man teams did pretty well. Definitely the Magna, Kenny, and Dylan team worked very well. And obviously, the team at the end with 4 tunes and no leader skill, it worked pretty good. So thank you for all who participated. Like, comment, subscribe, Discord link in the description, and have a good day, boys. New video coming out soon.